what's up, y'all? It's your girl Mo, and today we're talking about all things aviation. That's right. So, listen to our next episode, like, subscribe, do all the things.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike.
Hey, and it's your girl Mo.
And this is
The Mike and Mo Show.
How we doing, Mo?
I'm well. How are you?
You're always well.
I'm very much. You know, I try. Even when I'm not, I am. It's fine.
Well is a very generic thing. It's like that. It's like the thing that people say, right? Like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
if you're
I'm good.
fucking trash.
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is it's like I always say, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Just fine. Just fine.
You just see like a single tear. I'm fine. Yeah.
Oh,
But no, I'm doing all right though.
good.
Can't
Good.
complain.
Same. Life is good. Just out here stunting in the streets.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, welcome in, everybody. A little applause. Thanks for joining us on another episode of the Mike and Mo Show. Episode 5.
Yes.
Episode 5. Cinco. We're halfway to
Cinco.
10.
Yeah. I know,
1/20th of the way to 100.
Right. Don't start doing math though, because I'm like, wait a minute. It's too quick.
Killing it.
We don't do
Killing
public
it.
math.
Absolutely killing it.
Anyway.
So, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk about aviation. You know, how we got into it, why we got into it, what we're doing now with it, all that stuff. So if you're interested, subscribe, listen to this episode. Where can they listen to it at?
They can listen to it on YouTube. Just search the Mike and Mo Show or go to our Instagram or TikTok at mike.mo.show. And you can click the link in those bios to listen to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yes, sir.
Wow, look at us go.
And all right, we're killing it. We're crushing it.
We're getting better, folks.
We are.
Reps and sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right. So
Your shirt
what do y'all...
looks hype, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Looks super nice.
So
What
y'all want to
is
know
that,
what this shirt
Mo?
is?
Tell the girls.
Okay. So once you finish flight school, you become a pilot and you like, well, I don't even know if this is normal, but like we got a t-shirt basically for finishing.
You got that when you finished flight school?
Yeah.
I don't think that's normal.
Oh,
Is
well, I don't know. It's cute though, right? So this is the TH-57 Charlie.
Is it a Charlie?
Bravo.
Dun, dun, dun. Well, that
Anyway.
ain't real because it's got like rockets and weapons on it.
Oh, yeah. We was not flying this.
Nah, fam.
No, ma'am. But yeah, this is pretty much what we flew, though. Just take off all the weapons. And yeah, we got a T-shirt. And this is what we're going to be talking about today a little bit.
Hype. It's
Yeah.
all you Top Gun fanatics out there
Yes.
that just saw Miles Teller shirtless and wanted to be just like him. Listen up, because we're going to tell you how you can do it too.
Yes.
Sort of. Even though neither of us are jet pilots.
Yeah, no.
But we are familiar with the flight school structure, so we're going to share that with you and just kind of give you all the ins and outs, what our experience was. Obviously, Mo's in the Coast Guard. I am in the Navy, so we do the same exact training. There's really not much of a difference at all. So what she did is the same thing like what a Navy jet pilot would do up until a certain point.
Right.
And you kind of branch off into different things. But we're just going to kind of talk all about that, you know?
Yeah.
All the good things.
Yeah. Well, before we get into all that, like, how did you even hear about aviation, or like, did you join the Navy to do aviation, or like, what happened?
No.
Oh,
I
wait,
did
because
not.
you were a SEAL. Well, you wanted to be a SEAL.
I was never a SEAL. Let's put that on the record.
Let's just
because
say
real
that,
Navy
though.
SEALs are going to come at me if I even suggest that.
My bad.
No.
Okay.
I got a lot of homies that are in the team. Shout out to you boys. They're fucking savages, but I was never actually a SEAL. But I did go to SEAL training,
Yes.
basic SEAL training buds. That's what I originally joined the Navy wanting to do. However, my dad was an Army pilot.
He was? I
You
didn't know he
didn't
was
know
a
that?
pilot
You didn't know that?
with his fine self.
Yeah. My dad was an Army pilot. He flew a bunch of different helicopters in the Army. And so I had always thought about aviation growing up, always kind of wanted to be in the military and always thought about being a pilot. But again, that wasn't my original desire when I joined the Navy. However, after I didn't make it through SEAL training, the Navy told me I was going to go to flight training. So
Wait, they told you?
It wasn't my first choice. But it was on
Wow.
my preference
Are you
list.
kidding me?
You didn't know any of this?
No.
Yeah,
you
it
don't
was
just,
my second choice though.
Bro, you don't just go to flight school, like, unless you're freaking Mike. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you must have killed the exams, was hot shit, because they don't just be like, hey, you know, we need you to be a pilot. It's literally like you're begging to be one.
Yeah, but that's what happened.
Don't be humble.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it was my second choice though. And for those of you out there considering joining the military, you usually don't get your first choice in matters of the military when it comes to like where you go, what you want. It's very, very rare.
I've
to
been
get your
very
first choice.
blessed to get my
You have
first
to be
choice
very
always.
blessed.
But
Wait, you have?
yeah.
Oh no. Edit.
Oh my God, hit a button. Just kidding.
Wait, where's the We're gonna edit all that out. Anyways.
It's fine. Anyway.
So you have been blessed with getting your first choice every single time? Like you've come to a crossroads?
Yeah, I wanted flight school, got that straight out. I wanted the 65, which is the helicopter I fly, got that straight out. And I wanted Detroit, got that. So
you're just a big baller.
you know,
All right. Well, retract everything I just said because apparently it is possible to get your first choice every time
if you're me.
if you're Mo.
Yeah. But you're not. So.
For the most part, though, if you get like your top 2 or 3, then you're doing pretty good.
Right.
So, yeah.
Wait, so you didn't answer my question.
What question?
So then, like, you got selected to just become a pilot,
Yep.
and then you were like, okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, cool, hype. Again, it was my second choice. And
Wait, so what was your first choice?
Intelligence.
Ooh, like Secret Squirrel.
Yeah.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay.
So that's what I wanted to do, but got to flight school, was super stoked about it, moved to Florida, started watching Top Gun all the time, 24/7.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay, I was like,
But I did
freaking-
like think about that, like trying to become a jet pilot. So
Is that what you wanted originally?
it may or may not have been my first choice.
Oh my gosh. I'm finding out all these things with you guys, so this is
Wow.
exciting.
I thought you knew all these things.
No, I don't even
I'm
know
finding
you.
out that you're finding these out.
Yeah.
Look at that. We're killing it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I'll just keep talking about my whole
Come on.
journey.
I want to hear the story.
life story. So came down to flight school. So again, for those of you curious about how you become a naval aviator or just military aviator in general, because Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Navy, I guess that's really it.
Yeah. that's
Army
it.
and Air Force have their own separate thing. But if
Right.
you're in the Coast Guard, the Marine Corps, or the Navy, we all train together. So that's how
Yep.
me and Mo met. We met in flight school, even though we're in different branches of the military. We all do the same training.
Yep.
So you start out in Pensacola, Florida, doing what is now called KNIFE.
Yes. Don't ask me what it stands for.
Don't know what it stands for. It's an acronym. Military loves acronyms.
Right.
So that's where you learn all the basics of aviation, like weather,
Like rules and regulations.
yeah,
the
aerodynamics,
basic engineering, like of
Yep.
it, you know,
how an airplane goes up.
and why
And
we don't
stays
want to
up.
go down.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's what you do there. Then you also get a few flights in just a civilian little chill aircraft to make sure you're not going to like freak out in the air or anything like that. And once you pass KNIFE, then you do some additional training where they like throw you underwater and try and drown you, which is cool.
Waterboarding. Just kidding. It's not, but
It's not.
it's fine.
That's illegal now. We don't do that.
Okay.
But you do that, and then you go to primary training, which is in the T6 Texan,
Yeah.
and that is a fun plane to fly.
Is it though?
It was for your boy.
I was stressed the
It
entire
can be very
time.
stressful. It's intense because at that point, flight school, in my opinion, starts getting real.
Yeah.
Because up until that point, you're flying a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's very, very tame. You're not really hitting the
You're not.
grinder yet,
Yeah.
so to speak. But once you get to primary and you're flying the T6, you have, no joke military instructors. You
Yeah.
have big briefs you have to plan for.
Right.
You're actually flying this high performance aircraft.
Like, how
pulling
fast did this thing
Gs.
go? It was like 240
I think
freaking knots.
Knots, yeah. Which in miles per hour is like 350, 400 miles.
It's
an hour.
wild. That
It's
thing
basically
can
as
go.
fast as like a non-jet aircraft can go.
Yeah.
And it's like aerobatic. You can like go upside down, flips, pull
Mhm.
G's.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I
It's
kind of
fun.
miss it now, but yeah.
I know, right? It's a good time. So it's super stressful at the beginning because you've never done the majority of people in flight school have never done anything like this.
Right.
There are some flight school nerds who have been a pilot since they're like 16 years old, and they've like flown a bunch of stuff, and they're.
But they still weren't flying the T6 though, because that thing can go. So
yeah,
just saying.
So you do that, you get through primary training, which can last anywhere from like 8 months to a year at this point.
Yeah,
long time. Once you finish that, though, you select your platform. So in the Navy, you can either fly jets, go if you want to go be the Top Gun, Maverick, Miles Teller route, or you can do, what do we have? P8s, which are like commercial jets, like big jumbo jets, but like hooked up with a bunch of reconnaissance stuff. Then you have, why am I blanking on it?
I don't know, because I can't help you. I don't know what the Navy has.
Yeah,
the
but
P3.
I mean, like, P3s are gone. Now there's just P8s.
Okay. See, I'm going to stop right there. Ospreys are for the Marines.
Ospreys. No, we have those now too.
Oh, okay.
So Ospreys are those like funky aircraft that have the propellers that like they go like up like a helicopter and then they rotate and they fly like a plane.
Yeah. What's the thing that
this?
the thing that they do?
You gotta watch yourself, girl.
I'm hyped today, y'all. I'm sorry.
She's hot.
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
All hot body.
I am. Anyway, okay, so Ospreys, long story short. Yeah, y'all got a lot of different options. Whereas the Coast Guard is literally like, after primary, you're like, do I fly fixed wing? So like a plane with fixed wings, or am I going to fly rotary, like a helicopter? So that's all the options we have.
Pretty much after primary is where you start to really see a lot of splitting of the branches, because that's when you start getting into your more specialized training for whatever particular aircraft you selected. So again, if you're in the Navy and you want to go jets, you'll either go to Meridian, Mississippi or Kingsville, Texas to do advanced training. Or if you're like me, I got rotary, which is helicopters. So I stayed here in Pensacola, Florida. That usually takes another year of training.
Yeah.
Flight school in general, in total, is supposed to take 2 years.
Right.
From the time you get here to the time you get your wings of gold.
Yeah.
However, that is not the case anymore.
We were there for a long time.
What was your total time from like check-in to when you got your wings?
I checked in July 2019 and checked out in like April 2019. So almost 3 years.
Checked in July 2019 and out April 2019?
Whatever.
You
You
went
know
back
what I'm
in
talking
time?
about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shoot, this year, April, boom.
April
3
2022.
years. You do the
So
math.
yeah, just shy of 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a long time coming, but we had a lot of stuff going on. So like that kind of held us up. But
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, it's like a minimum of 3 years now, and they're really, really backed up. So it's like almost 4 for some people. Like if you go jets takes a long time.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
So yeah, it's probably 4 for sure for them, I would imagine. I don't know, 3.5.
Anywho, but yeah, so that's pretty much that. Like,
That's
you
the
know, you
layout.
go, in general.
What was your coming to aviation moment? What made you want to be a pilot? How'd you hear about it? When did you start pursuing that goal?
Okay. So I grew up on the Jersey Shore. Hey. And
Yikes.
I saw the orange helicopter, like, you know, on the shore. But I didn't really know what it was. I didn't know like anything about the Coast Guard, right? Wild. And then I knew I wanted to be in the military. I did like junior ROTC in high school. I know.
What is
I was a
junior
nerd.
ROTC?
It's like regular ROTC.
What is ROTC?
You told them last episode.
Right.
It was the Reserve Officer Training Corps.
Job.
Yay, go me. But yeah, so I did that in high school, and I was like all cute and shit. I was like the number one bitch in charge. I'm always like in charge, you know. But anyway, yeah, so I did that. I went to this seminar, and I met this Coast Guard lady, and she was like, "Hey, like, you ever hear about the Coast Guard?" And I'm like, "No, what's that?" So they invited me up to this school up in New London, Connecticut, and I went to the academy, and I loved it. It was like a small school, small campus, and I knew I wanted to be in the military. I knew I wanted to be an officer, and so I did that. Still didn't know anything about aviation. So I go to the Coast Guard Academy. Next thing you know, they have like these pilots talking to us, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. And I don't want to go to a boat. Like, that's lame. Right.
Boats are not fun.
Yeah. No. So I was like, let me like look into this. And, you know, my grades were good and all my involvement and stuff like that. So thankfully that door was opened and I could apply. And my medical records were good too. Cause like, let me tell you something. They do not play. They be like, if you cough weird, they're like, we don't know if you're fit for this. So
it is very stringent.
It is. Yeah.
In terms of the medical requirements to be a pilot. Yeah.
Yeah. They like literally measure your like torso, your femur, and they're like, nope, it's too long. You're not going to fit in this aircraft. So
All you
Yeah.
tall boys out there that are wheeling and dealing all the ladies, sorry, you can't be a pilot.
Nah, they can be.
If you're over like 6'3" is like pushing it.
But there's this pilot at my unit right now. He's huge.
How tall is he?
I don't know. That's a weird question to ask somebody, like a stranger.
But you can't guesstimate by looking at him.
I'm 6'3", I feel like.
Yeah,
I don't
right?
know. Yeah.
So, but even if you're not 6'3", like I knew a guy who had a really long torso. He was
Yeah.
like 6 foot, maybe 6'1".
Yeah, like regular.
He was like
but-
close to my height, and
Yeah.
I'm like very within standards.
Right.
But he had super short legs and a super long torso.
Yeah.
So like when he was sitting for the ejection seat, that's why all of this matters. Is
Right.
because the T6 that you fly in primary has an ejection seat, and so if you don't fit in the cockpit and you don't have certain dimensions, that could be a bad day for
Yeah.
you if you got to punch out. So this dude's torso was so long that his head was like too high up,
Aw,
even though his total body length was like a normal dude.
dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
That he was born
But
with.
anyways, if you're like 6'5", 6'6", sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you can also be
Also-
too small too, though. Like
That
I
is
know
true.
some females, they were kind of short, and it was like I don't know. But even for me, like I'm regular degular. I'm 5'6" and 3/4, and or 3/4. And I remember doing the test. Like you have to like go like this and like put your hand out.
You gotta be able to reach all the controls.
Right, exactly. And I did it twice. The first time I was fine. The second time they were like, "Oh, you can't fly the 65," and I'm like, "That's the only thing I want to fly." What? So fast forward, I redid it, and they were like, "Oh, never mind, we made a mistake." But it ain't no joke. Long
grew.
story short, I did. I was like hanging off monkey bars, like I gotta grow. Yeah, no, I was very determined. But yeah, so where was I? So I did, the first portion of it, and
Started meeting these pilots at the academy.
Oh yeah, my bad. I like skipped that. Yeah, so I met the pilots and then I applied. And typically at the academy, for us at least in the Coast Guard, like they were only taking 10 people out of a class of 300, like maybe 11 people, 13, whatever. And so, I just got really lucky. I was in this one class, and my year they took 20 people.
It ain't luck.
All right, but yeah.
It's God-given talent and
No,
hard
for real.
work, son.
Hey. But yeah, they took 20 people, and I was like, praise God, because I was, in that 20. And I went straight to flight school. Went through all the process and stuff that Mike was just explaining, and that was pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It was a
So
good time.
why did you want the 65?
Oh, yeah. I wanted the 65 because, again, I grew up seeing that. And I was like, oh, it's so cute and orange. Maybe we'll, flash a little picture of it on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so cute.
We'll
And
talk
that's
to the
just what
editors.
I saw. Yeah, exactly. And there's a unit up in Atlantic City in New Jersey, which is, where that aircraft that I used to see growing up was located. And I was like, it'd be nice to, eventually come back home and do that. That'd be cute.
Oh,
Full
there's a
circle.
there's a duty station in Atlantic City?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hype.
Yeah. So
Wait,
that's
could
cute.
you not get that coming out of flight school?
I could, but I don't want to go back home. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm young.
Later,
I'm
later,
single.
down
I have
the
a
road.
dog. Why would I want to go back home? Let's save that for later. I want to go out and try different things, so.
To the
Yeah.
bustling metropolis of Detroit, Michigan.
Yes. Yeah.
Love it. Good stuff. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So, I'm curious.
Yeah.
What was your favorite memory and your worst memory of flight school?
Bro. I don't even know. I had a lot of bad memories. Not bad memories, but I didn't enjoy it. Let's keep it 100. I didn't really like it. I've struggled in life every now and then, but this is my first time going through something that I'm like, dang, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm trash, it
You're
was
used
really
to being
sad.
good at everything.
Yeah, I'm used to being good at a lot of different things. And, a lot of the people in the training, they're type A personality. You know what I mean? So I was just I'm used to thriving. I'm used to going hard. And this is just a lot. I'm tired. I'm going to be staying up late. We already established that I go to bed at 10. They had me up late. They had me up early. It was just a lot. So I would say my least favorite memory was in instruments of primary.
Really?
It was just a rough time. And for you guys to me not know about instruments is pretty much you're flying in the clouds. So you cannot see anything. And it can be really disorienting and stuff like that. So you have to fly off of the instruments in the cockpit. And
Yeah.
that
There's
part
two
wasn't
phases
hard.
of flight. The
Yeah.
visual type and the instrument type.
Right.
Two separate categories of flying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how in depth we want to go with teaching them aviation things, but
Yeah, maybe y'all can just DM us if you really want to know. But we're gonna keep
definitely
it.
slide into our DMs
Sure.
at mike.mo.show on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah. Good plug.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just hard and I wasn't keeping up. And people would be like, "Oh, you're fine, you're fine." I'm like, "No, I'm not fine." They're like, "But yeah, you're doing the procedures fine." I'm like, "But I don't know what the hell is going on." Like, I don't know where I am because I can't tell. And I knew it was gonna like bite me in the ass later on. So I had this flight with this dude, and we had this route called the squirrel cage. And pretty much like we would take off from our airport or our base and go to like to this other airport really close and go to another base really close. And it's called the squirrel cage just because they're so close together that you have to be like on it. You know what I mean?
And there's a ton of other aircraft flying around.
Right.
And like you're talking to ATC, air traffic control.
There you go.
And they're the people on the ground like directing everything. So it's like constant. You're listening in your ear.
Yeah.
You're like trying to plan out stuff. You're also
Right.
trying to keep the plane in the
Right.
air. It's a lot.
It's a lot. And I knew that was the day that I was going to fail. And that was the one time I failed a flight. I think that was like the only time I failed a flight, I'm pretty sure. In primary and in advance too. I don't know how, but God. Anyway, yeah.
How many pink sheets did you have?
So in IFS, which is the first phase that we went through, again, now it's called knife, but what does IFS stand for? Introductory flight.
Flights. School, yeah.
School?
Something
like that. But yeah, I failed a flight. I failed a check ride. It was so in the Coast Guard we did 20 flights. Navy and Marines, y'all did like 10 flights, right, or something?
Like 12, I think. Yeah,
12,
a lot
yeah.
less.
Yeah, we just did a few more, and we like so they would just do like day stuff. We did a little bit of instruments. We did a cross country, which is like flying. We flew from Florida to Alabama, which is like kind of close anyway. But we did that. We did night flights. We did like 3 solos. Whereas I think you guys did like one.
We only did one.
Yeah.
That's so
like,
wild. You did so much.
I know, right? Yo, let me tell you something. When I think about that cross country I went on, the fact that I flew by myself.
Wild, right?
I can't believe I did that. Like, I didn't know what I was doing.
Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, I look back on like, that solo and then the first one in the T6. It's like, I was not qualified.
Right. Like, okay, this is costing a lot of money. And not to mention like.
These are where all your taxpayer dollars are going, kids.
For real. Thank you.
Letting us young dumb idiots fly multi-million-dollar aircraft
for
by
real.
yourself.
Yeah, no, but that was just a bad experience because I felt like I wasn't ready for it, and I felt like people just passed me along, and then I did it, and I failed that flight, and I was kind of sad, but I also was like, see, I knew I was, trash. So that was like not a good time. But a good time that I had was at the end in advance when I had my formation flight. So formation is like when we like fly really close together in a formation. I don't know. And that was just so much fun because I flew with my favorite instructor. He was so nice, and it was a beautiful day. It was my last flight ever. So I was also happy to be done with advance and getting ready to wing and everything. So that was just my best experience because we had so much fun. We like stopped to get food. The food was great. My partner was great. He was exchange student from Saudi Arabia, or he was like an international student.
International, yeah.
Yeah, my bad, not exchange, but international student from Saudi Arabia. And he was cool too. Like, we just had a good time. It was so chill. And I was also just happy to be like done. Like, this is my last flight in this aircraft, and I can finally
Wait. Are you talking about your helo form?
Yeah, advanced.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were still talking about primary.
No, that wasn't bad though. I like that flight too. Yeah. That was cool too.
But no, that's cool though, because that was like the last one before you got your wings.
Yeah, that was like the last. Well, I went on one last flight after that, so I was an observer for a solo, which
your last graded flight.
Yeah. Like after that, I made it. We can chill out a little bit now.
We made it. You made it.
Right. Yeah. What was yours? Like best experience, worst
best
experience?
and worst. Worst experience was my last flight before I decided to quit. Because it was just, I knew I was like not in it anymore, and it was just so boring.
What happened though? What flight was
Nothing. It was a BI flight.
Oh, basic
instruments. It's super boring.
Yeah.
You're looking at like 2 instruments the whole time, and you do like a lot of cool stuff in flight school, like a lot of fun flying where your like heart's just pounding, and you're like, oh my god, this is so sick.
Yeah.
But then you go into this phase of flight school, and it's just like slowly up, slowly down, right.
You're doing big circles,
and you're just staring at these like 2 instruments the whole time, and it's so boring. And like I said, my heart wasn't in it anymore at that point.
Yeah.
I had been having all these feels. It was like, just a bunch of stuff going on. So that was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
That was my worst. But the best, honestly, probably, man, it was either my last flight of primary, because it was super chill, and we did a day flight. Did like a stopover. It was out and in. So that's where you like fly out to another airfield. You land. You like get
Get some
dinner and
food,
lunch or
yeah.
something, and then you fly back. So you get like 2 events in one day. And then flying out there, we flew over the water. So we were flying over the beach.
That's
It was
fun.
at sunset.
Ooh.
We were cloud dodging, like flying in and out of the clouds, which is like one of the coolest things about aviation, honestly, in my opinion, is just cloud surfing.
Yeah.
Being up there amongst like the heavens. It's
wild.
epic, especially at sunset.
Yeah.
You guys think sunset's dope on the ground? A million times more dope from the air.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that was probably my favorite. My last flight of primary in the T6. That was super sick. And I was with a cool instructor too. He knew it was the last flight. So it was
Yeah.
like, bro, do
He
your
never about to
thing.
fail you or anything.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Yeah,
And you
that's
like also felt really competent
Yeah.
because you'd been flying this aircraft now for like 8 months.
Right.
So you weren't just like a scared,
Right.
dumb dude who
Yeah.
didn't know anything. So
Yeah. No, that's a good time. I remember on my solo, so we had aerobatics solo, where like you go up and like you do like loops and twists and turns and all that stuff. And I was a little bitch. Like I was like, I am not gonna go too crazy because I don't want to do something wrong and then I have to save myself. Because we're at like 15,000 feet?
yeah.
Well,
No, for your soul, it depends. Did you go to
I
Pelican?
went to the top
Yeah,
layer
so yeah,
because
you're
yeah.
15, 18.
Yeah, like we were up there.
Yeah.
Well, I was up there, not we. And I remember coming back home because you were talking about
You
sunsets.
and Jesus.
Right,
Just take the
right,
wheel.
exactly. I remember coming back and we were landing like, I forget which runway we were landing, but basically it was into the sunset and I could not see the
Oh.
airfield. And I know it was right there, but I'm like, yo, I can't see it because the sun's in my eyes. I'm like, what do I do? Like, oh my gosh. Also, I'm on another solo. I just like have so many stories about my solos. On another solo, when I was
I feel like we should specify what a solo is.
oh yeah, my bad. Sorry.
It's all good.
So
yeah,
solo
we
is
be
just-
throwing out all these
Right, we be
military
talking-
terms. We forget some of the girls don't know any of this means.
Right. Solo is just when you fly by yourself. So you like do a bunch of training with instructors, winged aviators, and then you do a check ride to make sure that you're not going to kill yourself or damage the aircraft or anything stupid. And then after that, once you pass, you do a solo. So you fly all by yourself like a big boy and a big girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do like 4 or 5 of those throughout flight school.
You do a lot. Well, we did a lot again because I did like 3, then I did like.
Yeah, they
The
do a
other
lot less
ones-
now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they took away the first one that we did in like
Right.
the civilian aircraft.
Oh, yeah. They took that away?
They
oh,
took
yeah,
that
they
away.
did.
At least for the Navy. I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
about
no,
the
they
Coast
took
Guard.
it away.
They took that away, and then they combined the aero solo and the contact solo into one solo.
That's trash.
So yeah, like when we were going through, we had 4 solos before advanced,
Yeah.
and then you kind of have solos in the helicopter world, but
Yeah.
you're still with somebody because you can't fly a helicopter by
yeah.
yourself.
You're with your partner.
Yeah, who's another student, but
Yeah.
still.
It's called a brolo because you're like broing out. You're not with an
Right.
instructor.
So like straight up, me and Mo have been alone in an aircraft 4 times each, right? Or did you? No,
No,
you
way
had
more.
you had like 6.
I
or
did
7.
like 3, and then I did like the 4, and then
Yeah.
and then I was also observed the solo too. So I made sure that another student, like I had just got done, and I had to make sure that she also was like good to fly by herself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is wild. I'm like, why would y'all want me to be the supervisor for this? That's
We're not
stupid,
instilling a
but-
lot of confidence in our military training here.
No, but it's fine though, because look at us now. We're still here.
Thriving.
Yes. Yeah, no, but it was a good. I mean, overall, it was a good time. I look back and I'm like, dang, I really did that. Like we did that, you know?
I didn't do that.
No, you did though.
I
You were
mean-
literally this close to being done. You were just like, I proved, you know, I proved that I can do it, and I don't want it now. Next.
Yep.
Yeah, so
But
that's that.
you actually did it. So you're like the thing.
Okay, that thing. Yeah, no.
Mo is
But-
definitely the expert. Come to Mo with all your aviation related questions.
Literally, whenever people come to me, I'm like, I'm not sure, but let me just look it up real quick because I don't know. I hate I don't want to give out the wrong answer. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That's better than acting like you know what you're talking about, though.
That's true. I feel like a lot of people in flight school did that. And I feel like that's where
Yeah.
I did not fit in. That was like part of my confidence issue because
You weren't a
bunch-
fake it till you make it kind of
no,
person.
and a lot of people, they walk around with their chest out like, oh yeah, like that was an easy flight. And I'm like, honestly, I definitely could have did better. This is where I messed up on, you know, like,
That's why you win, though, because you're a perfectionist.
yeah, I guess so. I try to be, which sometimes bites me in the butt, but oh well. Yeah.
All good things.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what else do we want to talk about flight school?
I
Or
want to talk about the
aviation
dunker.
generation. Oh, the dunker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't like the dunker, did you?
Every time I talk about it, my heart races so much. Like, it's weird because the first time okay, so what's a dunker? My bad. I was
Yeah.
about to go off on a tangent.
Go. Tell them about the dunker. Or do you want me to tell? Was that like, were you
I'll
passing
tell
the
'em.
torch? Or you didn't tell?
I was gonna
You
pass
seem
the
like
torch.
you were on a roll. So
Okay, I'll talk about
get it, girl.
So, hey, dunker time. So we did it twice, right? Well, yeah, I did it
Correct.
a few more times after that. But anyway, you go into this like, well, first part of it, you do this thing. I don't even know how to describe it. Remember the pipes on the ground? You're in the bottom of the shallow end of the pool, and you're like,
I think the best way to describe it is they do a bunch of underwater activities with you, exercises to start getting you comfortable to
Drowning.
get ready for the helo dunker.
Yeah. Wait, do you remember the time where we were like in the parachute thing and it drags you across the pool and you have to like unclip? Yeah, I couldn't unclip one of my clips. I'm getting dragged by one clip and I'm like, oh God. Yeah. See, I had bad experiences. Yeah.
But you're laughing about it now.
Oh yeah, you have to. I just cried about it with my therapist. It's fine. Yeah, no. But God. The dunker is something else. So pretty much you get into this simulated huge.
Whoa, I got some mad pit stains going.
You sweating? I probably have some too.
I'm all nervous. Don't judge me. Sorry. Sidebar.
Is it the dunker that's making you nervous?
It might be the dunker. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway. So they put you in this like simulated aircraft and everybody, like 8 people get inside. There's like a person in the pilot seat, co-pilot, and then people in the back. You have to strap in. So the way you strap into a helicopter is like a strap here, a strap here, a strap here, and a strap here. And it's like one big device and you like twist it and it unlocks it. So you want it really tight. So that way like you can just go boom like that and just like, hey.
So it comes off easy.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, so you don't die in an actual wreck.
Right, yeah. It's like wearing seatbelts in the car because we all do that. But yeah, so you like, they're like, everybody strapped in? Cool. And they dump it in the pool and you have to, and then they flip it.
So it's literally this, basically like a helicopter cutout.
Yes.
That they have on this massive crane that they lower into a huge pool. And so it's like legit, you're like in a model helicopter going underwater.
Yeah. And you sit there and they're like, don't bust. So like you have to bust out the windows to get out, but you can't do that until all violent motion has stopped. Right.
All violent motion.
Yeah. Cause listen, y'all, when I did this, we got like halfway deep. The water was like up to here. I was like, boom. Like I was not playing. That window was flying across the pool. I was like,
did they ever catch you?
No. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, no. I was like, boom. And then I like did it. And then the first time you don't get oxygen. So like you have this little oxygen tube because you have to do it twice. But the second time you get oxygen and you like, but it's weird though. Cause like you bite down on it. And you're like,
I thought the oxygen was harder.
It was. I agree. Yeah, I didn't like it.
That's like one more thing to worry about.
Right.
Obviously, in a real life scenario, you're going to want it because you probably ain't going to get out as quickly.
You ain't going to hold your breath that long.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But you just do that and then you like escape. And half the time you'd like have goggles on, like blackout goggles, so you couldn't see where you were going. Because I mean, if you probably crashed into the ocean, it'd probably be dark, right? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I always wonder about that. Like, would it be dark?
Well, I mean, there have been a lot of crashes at night. Yes.
Yeah.
It's definitely a thing. So yeah, we got to train to it, right? We always train to the worst scenario.
Yeah.
Which is being in the water at night. That'd be terrible.
I know, right? Anyway, so yeah, that's why we do it. Yeah. Then you got to get out, and you do it like a few times, do it like 3 times, and then they're like, "All right, cool."
Or more if you.
I never had that problem. Listen, I make sure I do it right on the first time. I'm like, I got to get out right now.
Yeah, I personally thought it was a lot of fun, but I enjoy being in the water.
I don't mind being in the water. Again, all my water experiences.
Wait, all your what experience?
I knew you were going to say that. Water.
Mo says water like a trashy Jersey Shore hobo.
First of all, it's water, all right?
Get out of here.
Leave me alone. Don't bully me. Well, I talk about my bad experiences. But yeah, like, I like the water. I grew up in the pool. We grew up, in the pool backyard chilling, but when it comes to the swim team making me sick, the dunker trying to drown me, it's just a little traumatic.
I forgot you had the scarring experience of swim team in the winter.
Yes, when they made me miss my one day of school ever.
A-holes.
I know, right? I will never forgive them.
Never.
Yeah.
Never forget.
Yeah, but overall, flight school wasn't that bad though. Yeah.
That's a summary. It wasn't that bad.
Long story short.
Long story short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I
bad.
mean, anyone can do it. Well, again, if you're 6'5", or also, isn't there a weight limit? Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
230 pounds, right?
I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess so. That's never. I
Yeah.
just show up. But
So
yeah.
this is all the weight and body composition restrictions are for the ejection seat. Like you have to be a certain size or else the
Yeah.
ejection seat won't support you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be under 230 pounds. So all my big boys out there, like my thick bodies, if you're like a offensive lineman and you're like 6'7", 300 pounds, sorry, pal.
No, not sorry. You need to just work out, like we talked about in a previous episode.
That is true. But again, even if they were to get under the weight, they'd still probably be too long.
Maybe.
If you're 6'7", there ain't no way you're.
You are so depressing. Like, you don't even want to motivate the girls to try.
No, I'm just saying, like, all right, it all goes back to what we were just saying. Anybody can do it. But that's not necessarily true.
Listen, just try, show up, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. If they tell you, hey, you're too big, then you're too big. If you're too small, you're too small.
Facts.
It's all fine.
I guess I'm not as much of an idealist as Mo.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to keep it real. That's all.
Well, I've had like bigger friends who are tall and big, and he just had to lose weight.
Yeah.
He wasn't that big.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's some people's problem.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I mean 99.9% of the population can do it.
What do you mean?
Yao Ming ain't able to be a naval AD. He's 7 feet tall.
Okay.
Shaq, no chance.
That's a big man.
Like, those people were made to play basketball, not to be a pilot.
Okay.
They can't, right? Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm getting heated, but you know what I mean. I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I'm just being real.
But you sound like an asshole.
I know, I do. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's because you're from Ohio. Y'all don't know no better.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip out my laser beam eyes. I got my Superman shirt on.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing, too. Your vision. If your vision trash, that's that. If your hearing trash, that's that.
What do you mean that's that?
You're not going to be eligible.
So I'm right.
I just meant there's something you can't fix. Well, you can't fix your eyes, actually. You can get LASIK.
Yeah, no,
or
you
whatever.
actually, that is fixable.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
They used
it
to not.
depends, though, because it might not fix it enough. I've heard of people getting it, and it's not enough still.
Yeah, it used to be, though, you weren't allowed to have any eye surgery at all,
Yeah.
right? But now you can get LASIK or PRK?
Yeah.
PLK?
One of them.
Yeah.
More acronyms and stuff.
So,
yeah.
Good stuff.
Yes.
So try it if you want to do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
After all we said, they're like, I don't know.
Nah.
Oh, wait, but let's talk about the different ways, though, too.
Oh,
because I went via the academy.
Sure.
You know, and then even if you go to the academy or if you're in the Coast Guard in general, shout out to the Coast Guard. We just had our birthday yesterday. Wait, is it the 4th? Is it
Happy birthday.
Yeah. 232 years of fineness.
Fineness. So what's the math on that? 232 years?
What do you mean math?
Late 1700s?
17, I'm supposed to know this. I want to say 1777 or 1776, but that was like the Constitution, right?
1776?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Whatever. That's not, listen.
That's America's birthday. Declaration of Independence. Come on, girl.
Bye.
Yes.
Yeah, no. But the Coast Guard's been around for a while. But yeah.
I didn't realize that, though. That's what I'm saying. I thought
we were the first.
No, you weren't.
We were.
The Coast Guard was the first.
We were the Revenue Cutter Service. Remember Alexander Hamilton? You watch Hamilton?
No.
Oh, watch Hamilton is so good. Yeah, no. He was the founding father of the Coast Guard. But it wasn't the Coast Guard. It was a Revenue Cutter Service.
Okay. But that was before like the Navy and the Army? No.
Definitely before the Army.
What?
Unless the Army was the militia.
I thought the Army was the first.
No. Look it up.
I'm going to have to fact check you on this one. We'll get back to you.
But anyway.
Stay tuned next week.
Right.
Tune in next week.
Maybe we'll tweet it or something. But yeah, where was it? Oh yeah, but you can go and join the Coast Guard. You don't have to go to the academy, which is like a 4-year institution. You can just go get your own education at your own college and then go through OCS, Officer Candidate School. You have to have a degree, I'm pretty sure. Like
bachelor's degree?
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And you can also do the C-SPY program, or like it's kind of like ROTC where you go to school, but you like train while you're in college with the Coast Guard, and then you'll go through OCS, and then you'll become an officer in the Coast Guard. I don't really know how to describe it because I didn't do that, but it is.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that.
C-SPY, yeah.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she went to the academy. I did ROTC, like I've kind of talked about, and then OCS. Yeah, the other thing.
Yeah. That's
So
the only way
if
to
you're
become
in
a
high
pilot, though?
What?
Oh, no. You can become a pilot through, like, if you're a part of another branch, you can, well, I guess cross commission doesn't matter. What's the thing when you, a direct commission DCO?
That must be a Coast Guard thing.
I think
I've
it
never
is.
heard of that.
Okay, scratch that.
Yeah. So basically, if you're in high school, look into the academy or ROTC. If you've already graduated from college, you can still do it too.
Yes.
Go talk to a recruiter, put in a OCS application.
Yes. There are age limits and stuff like that to specifically OCS, the academy, and even flight school, but
Yeah.
just try again. Yeah. Anybody
just
can
try.
do it.
All you can do is say no.
Yeah. Might hurt a little bit, but it's okay.
Hey, every failure is a lesson.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we can say that.
All right. Well, I think we've beat that dead horse. Do you want to move on to our new thing?
Yes.
Sweet.
We have something new for you guys.
Something new. We came up with these juicy little segments that we're going to throw in at the end of episodes. We got some like cool little intro drops for them. You want to go first?
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yes. I'm gonna be polite.
Okay.
I'm gonna be nice.
Thank you, Mel. So our first new segment is Mike's Minute. Hey. So this is just going to be a couple minutes where I talk about something random that I think is cool. Mike's Minutes. I have a couple minutes to just talk. So it is August, and your boy loves football.
Yeah.
And it's almost football season. So the last 2 years, I have purchased season tickets for Ohio State, the greatest institution of higher education on the planet. And Ohio State is obviously really good at football. So I buy these season tickets knowing I'm not going to go to all these games, and I resell them. So I become a little bit of a ticket hustler. I make a little money on the side. Point being, the reason why I bring that up is because I'm dropping some football ticket knowledge on you guys. If you guys want to go to a football game, don't buy your tickets really far ahead of time. I know that's kind of counterintuitive because like when you're buying flights, you want to buy them like months in advance because they're cheaper. With tickets, the closer you wait till the event, the cheaper they're going to be.
Okay.
So, little tidbit of knowledge for you football fanatics that are trying to go to a game. Go to a game at Ohio State before you die. It's the greatest thing ever.
Are you going?
Yeah.
When?
You're going to go too.
Am I?
We're going to the Michigan game.
We'll see. Mike has this bright idea that he's going to bring me one of these games and I'm going to enjoy it. Like, he thinks I'm going to paint my face red and, you know, hoot and holler.
No, your whole body.
We'll see. My whole body. No. No, ma'am.
It's going to be November in Ohio and you're going to be shirtless.
I might bring a red purse. That's about it.
All right. Well, what's our other new segment?
This new segment is Hit That Button. Mo's Mini Stories. It sounds so childish.
We're so corny.
I know, right? But this is pretty much when I just tell a mini story about something that happened to me or somebody else. So yeah, let me think. What I want to. I had an idea of what I want to talk about, and I kind of forgot. So I'm gonna just get into it.
You had a couple. Are you blanking?
I am blanking.
Wait. You're choking in the moment. Wait, I'm trying to think now too, because you definitely told me.
Well, okay, I'll just tell the story. So, sing the song that you were singing when we first started.
I can't. Oh, wow,
Don't get shy.
Falling in love with you.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
That was cute. Don't quit your day job, though. Yeah, so Mike was singing this song. Is Elvis the original artist of that song?
Elvis?
Yeah.
No idea. If he is, that makes it even more epic. Really?
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Well, anywho, it's the song called I Can't Help Falling in Love. Is that what it's called, though?
That's what it's called.
Okay, it's a long title. But yeah, so on the Lilo and Stitch album growing up, that was the last song on the album. And I forget, some group called like J5 sang it. I don't know, some young kids. And that used to be my shit. And my sister was like, Kyla, I want to listen to the album. And I'm like, no, it's mine. Like, you can't listen to it. And our parents were home and she decided to like literally torment me and chase me around the house. And I hit it and literally like all hell was breaking loose in the house when the parents are gone. And so I'm a little traumatized from that. Shout out to my sister. You know who you are. I ain't gonna name drop you because the cops might come after you. But yeah, every time I hear that song, I think about the night when she literally came for my life.
Well, hey, you survived. You're stronger for it.
Right. And I still have that album too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I don't have a CD player to play it on. So.
Oh, it's a CD.
Oh, it's a CD. This is like circa 2004, 5.
Old school.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how CDs are irrelevant?
Yeah. Y'all even know what CDs are? I'm just kidding. Y'all know what they are.
Some might not, honestly.
So, what's it stand for? Computer disc?
Compressed disc, I thought.
Okay. I don't know. I just be making shit up.
I don't know. Me too.
But yeah.
Who
That's
knows?
my story. I'll come up with better stuff, but he just, triggered me a little bit before we started recording, so I had to share.
That was a great story.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now I know to watch out for your sister.
Yeah. Or just not sing the song. That's fine too.
Okay. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Oh, wait, you met my sister. Remember?
Sort of.
Yeah. She was cool. She was
Virtually.
nice.
Yeah.
Virtually.
She's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mo's sister.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. Well, that's all we got time for today, Mo. Any departing thoughts?
Stay strong. Keep it cute. I had a bad week and it was not cute. It was very ugly actually, but I'm still here. And so if you're going through something similar, you can do this. What about you? You good?
No, I don't want to tarnish that. That was great.
Okay. You're so annoying. All right.
Well done. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out. YouTube, The Mike and Mo Show. Instagram and TikTok at mike.mo.show. Appreciate y'all listening. Shoot us a DM. Give us a like. Subscribe. All those good things.
Yes.
And we'll talk to y'all next week.